Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Foley Square. We're covering the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, Tuesday. It's May 30th, 2023. Now, over the weekend, Saipov, who was convicted in the courthouse just behind me of having killed 8 on the west side bike path of Manhattan, he's asked for the right for $100 a month from the taxpayers to make his free calls to Uzbekistan. Now, the reason that we covered it is that the Bureau of Prisons has changed its policy. During COVID, the Bureau of Prisons said that inmates' calls are free, but that's being changed. Now they're saying COVID is over, and beginning June 20th, people will pay for calls. So Saipov's lawyers want $100 a month from the taxpayers. We'll see what Judge Broderick does about it. Juan Orlando Hernandez, the former president of Honduras, he's in the MDC in Brooklyn, and he wants a whole slew of discovery things. It's kind of a ham-handed discovery request, but he does want all wiretaps of him in the MDC. So that too should be interesting. Mr. Guo, Miles Guo, he's in the MDC. He wants access to his former residence in the Sherry, Netherlands to check it. Of course, it caught fire just after he was arrested, and there's so many people saying that there was something suspicious about the fire. He wants in. Now, due today in the Second Circuit, also behind me, 40 Foley Square, the U.S.'s response to Ghislaine Maxwell's appeal. Global sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell, deeply connected to the United Nations. Yes, Antonio Guterres, the Secretary General, deeply linked through the Terramar Foundation. The government is expected to defend the 20-year sentence and reject the various grounds for appeal. Trevor Milton of Nicola fame, he's moved his sentencing back to September 22nd. That's been approved by the judge. There's a case called U.S. versus Doe. We've been pursuing it. We wrote to the magistrate judge, and we received a response on Friday that said it will remain sealed for sealed reasons. We've written to the Part 1 judge, and we will have an update on that, as we will on the UN's many, many failures, but in particular Sudan, where Volker Perthes has been ordered out of the country by a Sudanese leader that Antonio Guterres previously used to pal around for. Now he's deeply concerned, and so is the U.S. But what are they going to do either about that or about the ongoing censorship and corruption at the United Nations? To be continued.